Generally speaking, more is better. Off-road wise, I can't think of a time when I didn't want more suspension, more power, or more amenities. More? Well, it's just plain more. But what about when it's less? Are you confused yet? What I'm specifically talking about is Polaris's mid-size Ranger. It's definitely less than the full-size Ranger XP, but in this case, it's more than the competition. More performance, more fun, and specifically, more power. While from a distance, the mid-size Ranger looks pretty standard, an 800cc badge lets you know it's anything but. And I do believe that only a crazy team of Minnesotans could have thought this thing up, and that's probably why they're #1 in the side-by-side world. Suspension and amenities are the same as the 400 and 500 mid-size, but the towing capacity goes way up. You might think of the mid-size as a toy, but let me tell you, this Ranger is every bit a workhorse as its full-size siblings, and more power makes it better. Better for pulling, hauling, crawling, and carrying the stuff you need to move to the place you want it moved to. While the advantages in working scenarios are pretty obvious, it's the playful side of the 800 that really impresses me, showing me that this vehicle can be a monster in its own right. Getting the 800 up to speed takes no time at all and requires thoughtful modulation of the throttle, because wheel spin can and will take over if you don't use your head. Trail corners become far more razorish when nothing more than the blip of the right pedal will break the business end loose. And speaking of razor, keep in mind that this Ranger is more similar to the 50-inch wide Razor in capabilities. Because it's smaller overall, it can go places that the larger 800 and 900 just can't physically get. Navigating tight, twisty obstacles can be a task on an ATV, let alone a side-by-side, so the midsize Ranger offers a lot of benefits over its full-size brethren. The turning radius is significantly reduced, making twisty sections much easier to navigate, while also providing easier views of passenger side obstacles, because of its overall more compact bodywork and smaller dimensions. This is good old-fashioned, unadulterated off-road fun. On paper, the mid-size Ranger 800 is shockingly not all that much smaller than the XP 900, but when you put it beside the XP, it does look significantly smaller. At 2 inches narrower and 8 inches shorter, it can go a lot of places that an XP just can't. In fact, you might be surprised where I am right now. Look, Mom, no hands. I'm in the back of a truck. For those who don't have a trailer to haul your rig, the mid-size Ranger will happily fit in any full-size truck box easily, something a lot of others just can't pull off. In today's economy, with competition being as stiff as it is, you've got a lot to think about when you're making a buying decision. And in my opinion, knowing this market both inside and out, your money is very well spent on a mid-size Ranger 800. The mid-size Ranger 800 has the performance to satisfy both enthusiasts and utility workers. A precision chassis and driveline, and durability Ranger has become renowned for. At this point in time, I genuinely have nothing bad to say about this vehicle. If you're thinking mid-size Ranger 800, you're making a good choice.